And when you knock us down, we're going to get up. And on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off.
Go ahead and say it, Ed. Go Tigers!
When I woke up this morning, I was feeling pretty dangerous.
You like that? You like that?
F it. Jamar's down there somewhere.
The New Orleans Saints select Marcus Davenport.
No!
Splash Brothers. Yeah.
It's playoff. Keep going, Brace.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs.
If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
What is up, guys? Dirty Boot Sports, and we are back with episode 72. And in honor of LSU Bama this week, big Glenn Dorsey, huh?
Whose number will be retired pretty soon.
Yeah,
He
I
will be
mean,
in
when
the
I think, I mean, we've had problems with the 60s and 71, but 72, I was like Glenn Dorsey.
Glenn Dorsey, it's not even close.
Popped up quickly.
One of the most dominant college football players.
Yeah.
I mean, ever.
Third overall pick or fifth? Which one?
Third.
Okay.
No, fifth.
Tyson Jackson was third.
To
who
Kansas
was not
City.
even as, he was not as good, but
No, he was not.
One of the greatest to ever play at LSU.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
His number will
Top
be
10. He's a top 10.
his number will be retired. I mean, it's already in talks. Like it's going to be. His name will be.
where's
in the
he at
records.
now? Is he hanging around Baton Rouge or anything? Or?
I haven't heard from him in a long time. I'm not really sure what he's doing now. You don't ever see him around Baton Rouge.
No.
I'm not really sure where he's at. Where did he end his career at? Was it Dallas? No, not
Oh,
Dallas.
God, I forget.
Oh, that's Marcus Spears.
That's the last.
Hey, Ed Too Tall Jones wore 72.
Oh.
Speaking of Dallas. My God, 6'9", 271. That's not fair. Where did Glenn finish? Was it San Fran maybe? Yeah, San Fran.
San Francisco.
KC from 808 to 12, San Fran from 13 to 16.
He's probably he might be over there. He might not have come back.
Yeah.
home.
Which he's from Baton Rouge as well, so
Yeah. You don't ever see him at games or anything.
Or
Or if he does, they don't announce that, or he just doesn't social media or anything.
yeah, he don't really seem like a social media
He
guy.
does not at all. He
I'm
was so
looking
fun
up
to
his name.
watch.
Oh, he's got a Twitter
He was so fun to watch.
that hasn't been posted on since 2021.
There.
Fred Dean.
Oh.
Really?
71. We on 71?
72.
Oh.
So, crap. Bill didn't mention him last episode.
Yeah.
Huh.
Can't believe Bill missed that.
Yeah. Yeah, this definitely our Glenn Dorsey episode, though.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Shout out.
Yeah. He's got an Instagram.
No way he posted on that.
2 days ago.
What?
Where is this? Yeah, he posted his kid at Halloween.
That's probably can't tell where he's at. Huh?
I'm trying to figure it out. Del Mar. I know that he was at a horse race. He was at Disneyland.
Because that's where I see Dorsey as at a horse race.
Here's him in Newport Beach, California. I mean, he might be in Cali. He's in Cali.
I bet he's
Calabasas.
Yeah.
Yep. California. Yeah. He's in like L.A.
Yeah, I can see that.
Hey, shout out to him because he's probably got some good money.
Yes,
a little bit.
A little bit. I think he's probably not having to work Monday through Friday.
Nah.
I don't feel
Shout
good.
out Glenn.
Oh man.
Yeah, this episode 72, we're gonna get into week 9 of NFL,
Not
and
real
then
good.
it's a weird week. A lot of big spreads, but hey, you never know.
But we'll be wore out from all the college football on Saturday, so it really won't matter.
Well, it's good that we have that Saints off
And
day.
the Saints
Sunday.
are off Sunday. Yeah.
The Saints versus Lamar.
Yeah, Monday
That'll be a
night.
good game. That might be one of the better games.
It probably will be.
It's probably the most exciting one that I see on the schedule.
Thursday night's going to be the biggest blowout.
Probably.
But I wouldn't put a thing on it Thursday
No.
night. Who knows what's going to happen on Thursday night.
I mean, Rams Bucks should be exciting.
I mean, it's a must-win for one of them.
Both teams, yeah.
Yeah, one of them's got to win.
Seahawks Cardinals won't be terrible. Titans Chiefs. I mean, it'll be a good game to watch.
Golly, that slate's bad.
Yeah, it's not a great week. Which who's on bye? Can I see that here? Niners are, Browns are.
Well, the Niners are going to be scary coming back off a bye with
Yeah,
all their
especially
pieces
Debo's
there.
back.
Debo back, their defense gets healthy. They're going to be scary.
Jimmy Garoppolo's at quarterback, and Yeah, they'll be ready to roll.
He can hand it off. He ain't got no problem doing that.
I didn't like them trading Wilson. I didn't like that.
I didn't get it.
Let's talk trade deadline. We haven't done that.
Do you trust McCaffrey to stay healthy?
I mean, you got Elijah Mitchell coming back, who was literally hurt.
That must be what I'm thinking. They think he's gonna come back.
But they didn't
just
get
never
nothing
miss a
for
beat.
it.
No.
Like, I mean, why trade it? I mean, you got nothing. If you got something back for it, yeah, but you got nothing back for it.
No.
Didn't make sense to me. I didn't. That was
Denver's on bye. Giants are on bye.
Is Dallas
So
on bye? Who's Dallas play this week?
I think
I'm looking at my fantasy teams.
I didn't remember seeing them.
I think they're on.
Pittsburgh's on bye. Dallas is on bye.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So it's Dallas, Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Denver, Giants,
Golly,
Niners.
that's a lot.
I mean, those are some of the better teams.
Jeez, that's why. the slate
So
was
is
so
Mitchell
bad.
coming back after the bye? Maybe that was set up already.
I mean, I think he. There was some news about him.
I bet because a lot of times
he
they
could
have
be
him coming
a
back off the bye.
candidate to return from IR after the bye.
Makes me think he's going to be back, or they probably
Yeah,
wouldn't
but
have
still,
got rid of
with the Niners and how their running backs have gone, and with how good your team is this year, like you're built to win now, especially in a weak NFC. Why trade depth for a 5th round pick?
Well, and I think they have to use the backup.
It felt like it
more.
was like a little buddy deal.
Yeah.
With Shanahan and
McDaniels.
McDaniels. It just like here you need one that bad. Here I'll help you out a little bit.
This guy. You used to coach him. Here you go.
Yeah, like I mean, I just it didn't
To pair up with Mostert.
Exactly.
It felt weird.
I want to look at all the trades real quick, though. We need to mention those because exciting trade deadline.
Probably one of the best ones ever.
That was a crazy day. It's like
It
every
was.
time you look at your
It
phone,
was the most
another
the
trade.
Another
most
notification.
trades on a trade deadline in NFL history.
And then yet teams didn't make some that needed to make some.
Yeah.
Green Bay. How do you not make a trade? Like why? I mean that. Ugh.
And some of the players you just knew was going to get moved, didn't get moved. Like Akers, I
Yep.
just knew he was going somewhere.
Kareem
Yeah.
Hunt
Kareem
had
Hunt.
been same thing.
But after that game, they
Kinda
actually
kept him in
used
it.
him a good bit in that game, which made
Yeah.
me think maybe they're going to.
Which they've used him pretty well all year.
He's not like he just wants the full number one.
Well, and
that's not going to
it's
happen there.
And a money deal too.
Contract year. He's about to get on a new contract, and people were thinking Cleveland could have just got rid of him to got something because they're probably not going to be able to pay him what he wants.
No, you're going to lose him, so you might as well have traded.
Somebody's gonna get a bad contract on that deal.
Probably.
That feels like a 4-year deal, but you probably gonna get 2 good years left out of him.
Yeah.
Well, and two, you just don't know what you're getting with him either.
He's never been unhappy there. That's the thing. Like him and Chubb are good friends. Like I don't think he's necessarily unhappy. It's just a money situation. So if Cleveland feels good enough to value him and pay him, which I wouldn't be shocked if they do, honestly, then he might be back next year. We'll see. Just looking briefly over, Naeem Hines went to the Bills. That was one of the last second deals.
That's kind of interesting.
It is. It kind of gives the Bills what we expected James Cook to be this year.
Yeah.
But it hasn't happened.
Which shows you that Cook probably not going to step on the field this year.
No. His time on the field's probably done. It'll probably just Singletary and Hines, but hey, win now. So
Yep.
Yeah, it's a solid deal though. They got rid of a 6th-rounder and Zach Moss, so kind of freed up some of that backfield. So Cook should still be third in line, but
Another guy that I'm surprised that didn't get traded kind of was Melvin Gordon. I kind of thought he might be.
Maybe.
They used him some in London over there Sunday.
It's kind of like a split backfield with him and Murray, but now they're adding Chase Edmonds as well.
Edmonds, so I thought maybe when he got there, I was expecting Melvin Gordon to move, but
Calvin Ridley got traded.
How
about
funny
that?
is that considering that was the team that
he bet on?
Yeah, like
Hilarious.
like
interesting trade though. I mean, heck of a trade if you're the
smart
Jags.
for Jags though, absolutely.
Except that conditional pick, I think it can turn up to like a second
so
if he plays and does well.
Really?
Like
how old is he now?
Oh, Calvin?
He's about to get paid.
26.
20. He's at the end of his rookie deal.
Yeah, he's 25 maybe. Yeah, this is it.
I think this is year 4 or maybe year 5.
But he's missed a year and a half?
No, just this year.
But he missed.
Well, last year he was hurt.
He got
last
hurt.
year he was hurt.
Yeah.
So I mean, he don't have as many miles on him.
Oh, no.
26-year-old.
He'll be ready.
And last year was supposed to be like his breakout year. Like, I thought he was going to be legit, and he's a heck of a player. It's a great trade. It could be. Now they're going to have to pay him.
Yeah.
And you just paid Christian Kirk.
Well, that's if your quarterback can get better.
Yeah.
I mean, that's going to help, though.
It'll help
It'll
him.
definitely help.
And Doug Peterson, year 2, see what happens. I mean, I think that was a good trade.
Yeah.
Oh, it
And
definitely was.
For
Atlanta,
what they
I mean,
gave up.
Yeah.
Well, you wouldn't go do nothing this year, so might as well get some.
Atlanta
next
wasn't
year.
paying him.
No.
So
no.
if you can get a 4th, which might turn into a 3rd, I think it can turn into a 2nd. I might be wrong. And a 5th this year, I mean, you take it.
Well, actually, I think it's good for both because
It- yeah.
Atlanta's trying to get rid of the older players and start new.
Well, who cares if it turns into a 2nd? You're guaranteed got you a NFL star, and that 2nd round pick.
Yeah.
You might not. You might get a.
And it's
a
not
dud.
like they're going for a wide receiver. 'Cause
No,
You've
no.
got Kirk on a long deal. Zay Jones is there for 2 or 3. Marvin Jones is still hanging around.
They're building a core there.
Yeah,
for 'em.
yeah. They got Lawrence weapons. It's just a matter of can he do something with them. As we mentioned, Jeff Wilson went to Miami. Good deal for them, I think. He's an upgrade from Chase Edmonds.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen what him and Mostert can do together. Practically carried the Niners to the Super Bowl.
Well, they needed a actual runner, not nobody catching out of the backfield, and I think that's what
Yeah,
they
and
got.
Mostert's there because of his speed, which is like low 4.3s. He's crazy fast, and then Wilson, he's more of an in between the tackles guy.
Yeah, they needed
he's
that.
It's gonna be. I think that's gonna be a good move. And McDaniel, he's used to him. Another Dolphins trade. My God, Bradley Chubb.
What?
Big deal.
What? Why did Denver make this move?
That's what I was wondering.
Like it makes no sense.
They didn't want to pay him all that because they've got like 4 other guys edge rushing that are good. They're not Chubb level, but they don't want to pay him.
Man.
Yeah.
I mean, they might not can pay him after the Russell contract.
That's
he just
true.
got him.
That's true.
So that might have something to do with it for the books wise.
And they've got some other guys they're paying.
I don't know Denver's salary cap that well, but
it's not. I mean, they've got money on the books. They don't have a lot free.
That one shocked me though.
And if you can get a 1st round pick back, you take it. I think.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Well, and let's be honest, I don't think they're making the playoffs this year anyway.
No.
Denver, yeah.
And heck of a move for the Dolphins though. I love it. I think they were one of the worst teams in sacks. I think they only had like 15 this year, which I don't know. That might not seem low to the Saints, but
that sounds pretty good for us right now.
Yeah. But in Chubb, he's good. He's a good rusher. He might not get the full sacks, but he'll get pressure.
Yeah, he's a good. He never became the next Von Miller.
No,
and that's kind of what he was put on him early in his career. But he's a good player.
And then Jalen Phillips on the other side of him, he's been improving every week. I believe he's from Boise or Miami. Is he from Miami? He's from Miami.
Miami sounds right.
Yes. Next trade, Chase Claypool.
Hey, I like this.
Bit of an overpay.
Claypool is the guy that walks off the bus and looks like he could be a stud, but he just doesn't quite show it on the field.
Looks like Kevin White.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yes.
But I like it because it's showing that they're going to let Fields throw
that they kind of feel
every week.
It shows that they have faith in him. Actually,
every week he's thrown it a little more and played a little better, and I think they're buying into it. And now we're going to see, when he gets.
And Claypool, he needed a fresh start. They've got Pickens there. They've paid Deontay Johnson a little bit. So
Claypool kind of felt like he always just kind of was getting lost in the shuffle there.
Similar to Juju.
Very similar.
Who both seemed like they were the top dogs there for a little bit, and then Deontay Johnson kind of kept inching his way up. Pickens came in, and he's got the talent, hasn't had the opportunity yet. I think it's a good trade for both teams. 2nd rounder is steep, but I mean, are you going to get a second? Are you going to get something in the 2nd round that is as good as Claypool?
But they have another 2nd round pick.
Well, I was fixing to say
So,
they do.
Picks. Yeah, so and
they got money.
But they got the thing I kind of don't like. They got rid of their pick instead of that pick they just got from the Ravens.
Oh,
so it's going to be like
I didn't know they traded
39 or 40 instead of 55.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now they're getting they're not getting essentially a first; they're getting essentially a third. You know, like the Bears are keeping that.
Yeah.
While the Steelers just got a top 40 pick, probably.
Yeah.
But he spreads the field.
Oh yeah. And they needed a bigger receiver.
And you know, with as much as they run, they need to.
As much as the college, as many as the receivers as college has put out the last 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
You probably could have just drafted
But
one.
think about this year though. It ain't like the last 2 or 3.
No, it's
the
not.
last 3 years were the years that everyone's saying get it.
Yeah,
this year,
it's
I mean,
not
your
as
number
strong.
one's probably the kid from USC, Addison, who was a transfer from Pittsburgh.
Who
like,
was, I mean,
he's legit.
He was the number one receiver last year.
Yeah.
Even at
Yeah.
Pitt.
But you don't have those Judys, those Waddles, those Jeffersons, Chase.
Chases,
yeah.
no.
I mean, Butte's going to be top 3 receiver still, and there's questions. Like, it's not as good of a draft. Yeah, there's still going to be crazy talent.
There's gonna be some
You'll probably
talent.
get more steals in like the 4th and 5th this year
from your Western Michigans of the world type teams and
Yes.
stuff like that. Yeah.
But hey, I think it's a good trade.
I'm happy for Fields. Give him something.
Yeah.
Like, show that you care about him. Like, try to make moves
For sure.
to improve him. So, I mean, yeah.
And show that you're going to let him throw the ball.
Yeah.
And not just run it every time.
Give him someone to throw to that's not Equinemius St. Brown, who literally can't get. He got cut from Green Bay. What does that show?
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah. Staying in the NFC North, T.J. Hawkinson.
Well,
What a move.
This was a must, though, because Irv Smith went down.
Yeah, 8 to 10 weeks with an ankle sprain.
Yeah.
You might as well just say that thing broke, because that's a long time. Long time for an ankle sprain.
So they had to make a move. I'm just, with all the wide receiver issues that Detroit had, Hawkinson was one of their main guys they throw to.
Yeah. But still, whenever I think when you can get a
Detroit is.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
This ain't
I'm
their
kind of
year.
surprised they didn't trade more.
Yeah. Being on IR didn't help.
Yeah. 2023 second rounder, 2024 third rounder. So solid haul for a guy. It's a tight end. That's how I look at it. You took him, 8th overall, 10th overall, something? Too high.
I think it's good for Minnesota because they get a
It
good
is.
tight end.
Yeah, he's good.
I mean, he's a top, I'd say, close to number 5
Yeah,
or 6.
he, like top 8. Yeah, he's right around there.
He's
yeah.
a lot better than what you had.
Well, I mean,
for sure.
You give Kirk another weapon.
Exactly.
You got JJ and
Thielen.
I mean,
KJ Osborne's been good.
Cook
too.
in the backfield. Like, I mean, this is they see the NFC's pretty much open, and let's try to make a run for it. Yeah.
And they use their tight ends a lot, but they've never really had someone that has that talent.
They hadn't replaced Kyle Rudolph.
No. And Kyle Rudolph, I mean, he wasn't. I think Hawkins was a better talent than Rudolph was.
Yes.
And, they're using guys like, Irv Smith, who never really has panned out like he expected to. I can't even think of some of the names of the guys they've been using.
Well, I think, though, they use the tight end to block a lot because, other than this year, they have ran the ball way more than they have. Now, they throw the ball more this year with the new offense. But
speaking of Kyle Rudolph, watching Thursday Night Football, I didn't even know he was still playing.
I didn't either.
I mean, I was like, I remember him getting picked up by Tampa, but I didn't know he was even making the roster. And then they Brady threw it to him in the end zone. I was like, holy crap, he's still around.
Yeah, they use tight ends a lot in the red zone. I think Jefferson's only got 2 touchdowns this year, and they were week 1. That just shows what they They don't really throw him a lot down there, in which that makes sense. He's not really a red zone guy.
Touchdowns are usually catch and run. They're
yeah. I mean, he's had
actually, I think they look for Thielen more
in the red
than
zone.
they
Yeah,
do Jefferson.
Yeah. Next one, Roquan Smith wasn't on the deadline day, but
I didn't. First of all, I didn't know A.J. Klein was at Baltimore, and I didn't know he was in the trade. I missed that.
Yeah, what a throw in!
Wow. Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Okay. That one's new on me.
Yeah. 2023 second and 2023 fifth. So you got 2 good picks back for a guy that was not going to be there next year.
Yeah.
So I think, and for 8 games of them.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good trade.
I guess you got your second rounder back.
Yeah.
I mean, you traded the one
away. You moved back 10 spots.
Probably moved back. Yeah. That's still
you moved back 10 spots to get Chase Claypool.
That's not a bad move.
Yeah.
It's not terrible at all.
Because Roquan, he's going to go somewhere else and get paid.
Yes, that's absolutely.
And my God, he feels like a Baltimore linebacker.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
If they pay him, which I'm assuming they will, that's going to be scary.
Yeah.
Him and Patrick Queen.
Man. Whew.
Yeah. Speed.
Speed.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
Yeah, it is. That's going to be a lot of money on that defense with him and Marcus Williams. And because Queen's coming, I guess he'll have one more year off his rookie year next year.
Humphrey's getting paid.
Ooh.
Peter's getting paid.
Yeah.
Who's their other safety? Not even sure.
I'm not sure the other safety is either.
I'm sure they're paying someone on the line.
They always are, yeah.
Which, my God, they're bringing everyone back this week. They brought in 2 edge rushers. Ajabo's coming back and someone else, I forget. And then Roquan's coming in, so that's going to be fun. Kadarius Toney got traded. That'll be interesting to see.
Just another weapon.
Yeah, he's going to do something weird in the red zone. I know that. Andy Reid's been drawing something up all week. Robert Quinn, I don't know if we even got to talk about that last week. 4th rounder. You might have saw the effects of that trade immediately from the Bears because gave up 49 to Dallas. But James Robinson,
draft picks the Bears will have.
Yeah, God. And they've got over $100 million in cap.
Yeah.
And the next place is 35.
Like how do you even do that? And
$100 million.
They're not bad, just terrible.
No,
they're
winning games and staying in games mostly. They can make some moves.
They're actually improving.
Yeah, they are. They can make some moves this offseason, and they can be a team to watch next year for sure. I think that's pretty much it, though.
Yeah, we done talked about.
I think we talked about McCaffrey and all that already. Let's move on. So
game.
Thursday night, Philly at Houston.
Fly Eagles fly.
Yeah, 14.5 spread, I believe.
They probably get it.
Probably.
It's the best team probably in NFC versus the worst team in football right now, maybe?
Yeah, you could definitely say that. Is there another team with one win?
No.
Yeah, I don't think there is.
No.
Miles Sanders will have a big game. Houston's terrible against the run.
Yeah. I mean, Henry just did something. No, Detroit's 1-6.
I was about to. That was the one. Our Lions. That's what I was about to say.
But the Lions have at least been in some games.
But they got a tie, don't they?
Houston's got a tie. Yes, so the Lions actually have the worst record.
Yeah, that's right.
But I feel like the Lions have been in some games where they had a chance to win.
Yeah.
Houston's just getting beat.
Lovie Smith. That's all I'm gonna keep saying.
Yeah. Which, looking at their schedule, they've only got one game they've been beat by more than 10, and that was the Raiders game. But I mean, the Titans game.
That's a bad loss right now.
That Titans game, 17-10. That wasn't. It never felt like a 7-point game. Yeah. I think Philly wins pretty easily.
Yeah.
Now let's just say. I believe they had a last Thursday before, right after the bye, before the game. They had no one on the injury report. Imagine having that.
With the schedule they got, and no injuries.
Well, they got Jordan Davis went on IR today, so they did get that happen from Sunday. But
Philly will probably get the spread in the first half and just coast.
Probably
second,
so,
like they always do.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if Houston scored in the last 5 minutes of the game to end up that spread. Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me if I don't watch it.
You
watch the first quarter and
I'll watch Philly. I'll watch Philly.
Houston's so bad.
Yeah.
I might watch it just to watch.
I'll be watching 2 football games in Houston tomorrow night. UTEP, so.
And Rice.
Yeah. CBS Sports
Houston's
Network.
Gonna be hopping, boy.
Yep. Let's go to Sunday. Everyone's picking the Eagles, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Chargers at Falcons. I mean,
I don't
not
know.
as easy as you think.
Know. I don't really know. I feel like every time we freaking pull a schedule up, Atlanta's at home.
Yeah.
Like I don't feel like they've gone on the road all year.
Well, Mike Williams is on IR, I believe, or he's out multiple weeks at least.
But I think ain't the.
What about Allen Keenan?
He said he said I feel worse after the bye than I did before.
Oh my God!
Because I was fixed to say surely he's coming back after the bye.
He said that he did some training and stuff, and that his hamstring feels worse. I don't know if he's gonna play.
Jesus.
Yeah, because he went the game before the bye. He played, and then played the first half, and then the second half he said I couldn't accelerate.
Oh, I didn't know he played.
Played the first half. Had like 2 catches. And then he said he didn't play the second half because he said he couldn't accelerate. And then everyone's thinking, oh, he gets a full week off, he'll be good. But he said today that I feel worse than I did before the bye. And that's not what LA was wanting to hear. So wide receiver 1, Josh Palmer tomorrow. I mean Sunday.
Now, number 1 be Eckler.
Yeah, Eckler might have 30 catches. I think it's a 3-point spread. Who we thinking? It's an interesting game. It really is. Cross-country trip for LA.
Chargers off a bye, you'd think you'd have to go with them, but
I mean that's what it's 9 o'clock LA time.
I mean we need LA.
No, 10 o'clock LA time.
We obviously need LA to win this one bad. So
yes.
I'm gonna go Chargers because we gotta have them to win this game.
I'm going Chargers, but it's a lot tougher than it should.
Yeah,
it is. It's hard not to pick an NFL team coming off a bye, especially when you got a quarterback like that.
Hey, Brandon Staley, he worked it up. This.
I'm looking at this. Herbert.
Maybe Sean Payton went to their practice this week.
Yeah. I'm looking at Herbert versus Mariota, and I got to go with the Chargers.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm probably going to pick the Chargers just because, but it wouldn't shock me either way.
No, I wouldn't be shocked.
Let's see. Yeah, 3-point spread. Who would have thought that about 5 weeks ago? Let's go. Next game. Dolphins at Bears. Huh. What's that? What's that weather better be?
This to me could be a upset game.
Yeah, maybe.
The only thing
Dallas just put up some points on Chicago though, and
Chicago
I think
actually scored.
Yeah, Chicago scored, I believe, 29.
Which is a lot against
Dallas. Put up
it is
48.
Yeah. So I think Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle might do something.
You just don't see 48 in the NFL very often.
No,
like that
and it was quick.
Yes. Yeah. It was, 28-7 before you even started watching the game, it felt like. I don't know. Oh, you still got
it just happened.
That was a no-hitter?
It's a pitch away. I got a Twitter alert quicker.
Holy crap.
Second one in World Series history.
For 3-pitcher combined?
Yeah.
Oh, what a play, too, by Bregman. Oh!
That's crazy.
That's the way to come back right there.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how you respond from 7 hits.
Throw a no-hitter.
From 7 homers or whatever, 5 homers. Wow.
First combined no-hitter?
Yeah, the only other one was Don Larson, which was in like 66 or something. Oh, 56. Yeah. Chicago, Sunday, no rain. Never mind.
Yeah, it's supposed to be warm because there's like a warm front.
Yeah.
I can't quite get my hands around Miami yet. I can't figure them out.
Because of the weather, I'm going to go Miami because it's supposed to be warm. If it was like terrible weather, I would probably lean more towards the Bears. I'm going to go Miami just because I think they're going to outscore Chicago. It's not going to be much of a
look, the over-under opened at 41.5, and it's now 45.5. That's crazy. Well, it looks like all the games are doing that.
I mean,
the Falcons game did it too.
Miami.
Yeah, I think Miami wins.
Yeah.
5 points isn't enough for me to go Bears to cover this week. I tried it last week in Dallas. Didn't work.
Well, that's moving too because it was.
Oh, it was 3.5. Ooh. So, yeah, it's moving towards Miami. 3.5 open. That's crazy. Maybe Bradley Chubb impacted it. Next one, Panthers, Bengals in Cincinnati.
Cincy. They got to bounce back after Monday.
Yeah, I was about to say, what y'all think about Monday, though?
They got to bounce back after Monday.
I called it the entire way. I called it.
That was just a weird.
Yeah. Burrow just can't beat the Browns.
I tell you what, though, I like the under in this. The Bengals' offense without Chase, I think they're going to try to run it more, and I don't know.
That's what frustrates me, though. They don't try to run it more, though.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get why. I mean, why have Mixon on your team? I mean, you don't. I don't know. They just don't seem to trust the running game.
Well, when they do run, though, they don't get no yards.
No. I think they bounce back, though. I think they put up some points.
So
28, 30 points, 35.
And let's be honest. Carolina's riding a little high right now. This ain't going up. That ain't going to last.
Well, as good as they've played, they're really only 2-6.
Yeah.
And they really, they played really good last week, but they lost,
Yeah.
Although that quarterback threw one of the longest passes I've ever seen in the air. That thing had to go 70 yards in the air.
Dime.
I mean, that was a freaking bomb.
And then Deontay Foreman absolutely killed Atlanta on the run. So I wouldn't be shocked if he does similar to what Chubb did to the Bengals Monday night.
Yeah. No,
also, the Bengals had like 3 corners go down. Awuzie's out for the year, tore his ACL. That's the number 1 corner. The number 2, forget his name. He got hurt. I don't know if he's going to play. So, yeah, they might be in some trouble indeed.
Panthers, this might be a close game. They might actually even cover.
I would not be shocked, but I think the Bengals put up some points.
I do too, at home.
Yeah, now it's just a matter of how many can the Panthers score. So we'll see. Packers Lions 3.5 point spread.
Did they really lose 5 straight
in Detroit?
In Detroit,
does Aaron Rodgers lose to the Lions?
That something might happen. Like it might be.
If they lose this game,
he might quit.
He might walk off. He might walk out the field and quit.
I mean, they're done. If they lose this game, they're done.
I'm cashing. My Vikings future might be cashed in the next couple weeks. If that NFC South, NFC North future I've got.
As bad as that Lions defense is, he's got to carve them up. You think he's got to.
I've been thinking that for 5 weeks now. He'd have one game where he'll just go off, and he has not done it.
No. Aaron Jones went off last week, though. He had like 140 yards rushing.
And that's what they should be doing.
And then they don't.
A.J. Dillon, he don't get the ball worth anything.
And then Green Bay does no trade at the deadline.
None.
To make the help.
While like their entire receiver room's hurt.
Yes.
If anybody
threw into a guy named
Claypool, that was
how
the
about
team right
you
there.
go throw a second? Yeah.
Who was that guy that he threw the ball to? Torre.
Oh,
no idea who that was.
No clue.
Never heard of him in my life.
Me either.
Never.
No. Yeah, Claypool probably would have fit really well with Green Bay.
That was the other team that was in.
Yeah.
And the Bears paid up.
The second rounder instead
I think
of
the Packers were stopping at 3.
Third rounder. Yeah.
Yeah. So that right there just makes it even better for the Bears.
Jeez.
Just F.U. Rodgers.
That's right.
You're not getting give me the Packers.
Yes, Packers.
What do y'all want? I'm not letting them have them.
Yeah. I think we've all picked the same picks so far, so that's gonna go well. Colts, Patriots.
Patriots.
Here it goes. Colts.
This is one of my bets.
I hate the Patriots.
Yeah, I think the Patriots cover.
I'm
going Colts. Jonathan Taylor's banged up, might not play.
He didn't practice today.
Yeah, I've picked up Deion Jackson in every league again. I don't know. I'm not buying into the Patriots. They're 4-4. I don't know how, but I mean that's Belichick for you.
Belichick for you.
Did they get a running back?
Do you really
got
see?
Rid of Hines, but
do you really see Sam Ellinger beating Belichick?
Oh, they got Zach Moss back.
Is Sam Ellinger playing again?
Yeah.
I just can't see him beating Belichick.
No,
it just doesn't sound right saying that.
It's not happening.
It's just a weird. No.
Give me the Colts. I hate Mac Jones. I'm going to bet against him every week. Probably the least interesting game of the week, I'd have to say.
So wait, go back up 1 second. New England's record? Oh, they're 4-4.
And the Colts are somehow 3-4-1. I don't know how. They feel like they're terrible. Terrible.
Yeah, I know.
Well, every once in a while they'll win one.
Yeah.
Well, they're not supposed to.
Well, they won that Jags game
This might
somehow.
this might be the game.
They beat the Chiefs. They beat the Chiefs.
They beat the Chiefs. Yes.
The Chiefs.
Yes. Back to Thursday
With
night
Matt
football.
Ryan. Bills Jets. Bills.
Next. Bills.
Vikings Commanders. Interesting game.
Very interesting game.
Taylor Heineke's got him going. Chase Young is coming close to back. I don't think he's playing this week.
He got off the list.
Yep.
So
He practiced,
kind of a
I think.
scary game for the Vikings.
It is.
Trap game.
Good test for them.
But he's going against his old team.
you like
It
that.
is. You like that revenge game.
That's
Yep.
right.
Minnesota's
in
coming
Washington.
off a bye, though.
Yeah. Ooh,
So-
that's true.
They're coming off a bye, and their offense is pretty dang good this year.
Adden Hawkinson.
Yeah. God, though.
No. Minnesota played this past week
Yeah.
because Irv got hurt.
They were on the bye 2 weeks ago. weren't
Yes,
they?
Week before,
yes.
That's
yeah.
right. That's right.
It's hard for me not to pick the Vikings, but I think it's gonna be close. I don't know.
It's going to be close, too. I'm going Vikings.
This feels like a game JJ's gonna go off on. I don't know who's gonna stop. Who's gonna stop him in Washington?
They just got rid of. They just got rid of William Jackson.
So
Yeah.
last week, Jefferson stopped at 99.
Yeah. I was glad that happened because it kind of kept me in that snake game a little bit.
So we were,
Yeah.
Me and Clay was playing against each other.
With Brown and Jefferson.
I had Brown and Jefferson. He had Brown and Jefferson.
Yeah, that was painful. And we split the ones that we had them. So
That's right.
yeah, they carried us. Yeah. Peyton, you going Commanders or?
I'm on Commanders.
All right. Taylor Heineke.
Captain.
I wish Chase Young was back this week.
Yeah.
I'd feel a little better
Yeah.
about it too. But
So
I don't know.
Is he about to be back?
Yeah, he practiced today. I think.
practiced.
Okay.
Yeah.
They need him.
I doubt he'll come back this week, but next week he should be in. Raiders Jags in Jacksonville. What a game!
Surely the Raiders bounce back.
I thought they were going to win last week in New Orleans.
I didn't.
Yeah, I never. I never.
After
felt,
that Texans game where they put up like 38 points, I just felt the Raiders were about to win about 5 in a row, but
Maybe they're
didn't
gonna-
seem like that was
Maybe they're
right.
going to start after this game.
Yeah,
the
maybe
Raiders
so.
didn't go back home after Sunday. They went to Florida.
Ooh, well that'll help with the time change.
They left New Orleans and they stayed over there. They
Had to run-
practiced.
He made him run stadiums whenever he got there.
Yeah,
They where did they? I heard where they were going to practice at this week. I can't remember where it was at. But they were hoping that this could maybe be a little bonding moment for them. Try to get one last hoorah and get some wins going, keep the season alive. I mean, obviously,
I'm going Raiders.
I'm going Raiders.
feel like it's the Raiders too, but I could see the Jags winning this. I'm like, that doesn't shock me. Like, I wouldn't surprise. But give me the Raiders.
Yeah.
Carr can't look that bad 2 weeks in a row.
I hate touchdown Jesus about as much as I hate Mac Jones. So
I don't mind touchdown Jesus.
I
He
just
didn't do anything to just
I don't
mad.
yeah.
Like,
I think it's just the number one pick and the hype and everything, and
I mean,
I don't feel like he's getting talked about enough for being not good.
Jacksonville.
So
It is, but
I mean,
still,
nobody gets
but
talked
still,
about being Jacksonville.
yeah.
I mean, that's where you go to die. Like if you,
It is.
If you don't want publicity, go there.
But he was also the best since Andrew Luck.
Yeah.
And regardless of him being in Jacksonville, that hasn't looked that way at all.
No.
So I got a question for you, Peyton. So Taylor for the Saints, is he that good? He shut down Adams, or was that just a?
I think Adams was not 100%.
Yeah,
He was
I don't
sick.
think he was.
He wasn't 100. I
Is he
do
gonna be
like
good?
Taylor a lot. Yes.
He
I think,
looked good.
I hate he went down early in this year because I really thought by this time he was going to, which he looked good Sunday, but I felt like he was going to be a really good skill player for us.
Yeah.
He was going to be big for us.
He'll
Adams,
have a rookie game though, where he'll
yeah,
get
it's
beat.
coming.
Yeah, Adams
it's
definitely
coming.
was not himself,
No, Adams wasn't.
and he
himself.
hasn't even practiced this week. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think.
There's been a lot of illness around the whole league.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what
Lattimore
they
gets
say,
back.
illness.
Yeah.
Lattimore gets back. Taylor's your third guy, which I'm happy if he's your third guy. And then
Oh, for
Roby's
sure.
your fourth. I mean, I'm good with that.
Yeah, I mean, Roby being a 4 that's good.
There's not many 4s that are
No.
Roby
Is
caliber.
Lattimore going to be back this week?
I don't.
Is
I can't
anybody?
even freaking find what's wrong with the son of a gun. They say abdomen. That's all they say. What the freak? I mean, what is
The
that?
Saints are the worst on that.
What is an
Because
abdomen?
we still don't know what's wrong with Michael Thomas.
No.
Toe. They asked DA again.
And we haven't heard. I haven't heard about Jarvis in 4 weeks.
Don't have a clue.
I know they say it's ankle, but is he okay?
I mean, if you're out for a month, it's a serious. It's one of those bad ankle injuries.
Irv Smith's out 8 to 10 weeks with a sprain. So is he going to be out 8 weeks? And why is no one going out on the IR?
Right.
Why?
Like, what are we doing here?
How was Michael Thomas not on the IR?
No idea.
I mean, he's been out
missed
for more
5
than 4
games.
weeks, ain't he?
Yep.
Yeah.
And Jarvis, I think this will be 4 for him or
Yes,
5.
4.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And this is going on. If Lattimore didn't play this week, this is
Probably right at 4.
3 or 4. 4, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Abdomen. Just remember
Abdomen.
that.
And we got Peyton Turner back though.
Hey,
Abdomen can mean anything.
Yeah.
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 That's what we're going to start giving all the Saints guys the health reasons. Abdomen.
Yeah. All right. Next game, Seahawks Cardinals. Interesting game
Very interesting game.
in Arizona. I believe last time they played, it was 19-9 Seattle. I don't think it's going to be that low scoring.
Not
game.
in that dome or whatever.
D Hop's back.
And it's
he
made
looks
a difference.
My God, he's looking good.
Ooh.
I thought he was kind of going to start getting towards the back end of his career, but
He looks
don't
as
seem
good
like
as
it.
he's ever.
them steroids helped, I guess.
Yes, it does.
I'm going with the Cardinals.
Man, I don't know. I'm kind of buying into the Seahawks.
I just think this is kind of a letdown game for them.
Yeah, maybe. I think Metcalf and Lockett are still kind of banged up and barely practicing, but they played this past week, so.
Give me Arizona. I think this
it's hard to look at the Seahawks and say they're going to be 6-3.
Yeah,
that's hard to look at.
because in my opinion, and I think that's just how they're going to finish. They're a 500 team.
Yeah.
I mean, so
And we thought Cardinals were going to, hang in there and maybe even sneak into the playoffs at the end of the year, So they still have a shot.
They do. And when Hollywood Brown gets back, man, Hopkins, Rondell Moore's coming into his own finally.
Rondell
Connor,
Moore
if
really
Connor gets healthy, I mean,
Yeah, their running game is terrible.
Rondell and Hollywood going deep with Hop just being Hop, like that's
You got to be able to run.
That's
the ball
dangerous.
some, though.
Yeah.
You can't be one dimensional
Yeah.
in the NFL.
I don't. That's a tough game to pick. Probably the smallest line. Give me Seattle. Screw it.
There you go.
Come on,
We
Gino.
can't all have the same pick.
Yeah. Rams Bucks in Tampa. 3 o'clock.
A must win for both of these teams.
It is pretty much season ender if you lose.
Tampa.
I'm going Tampa just because of the defense.
Going Rams.
And Tom Brady's his numbers are not that bad. I mean, he's
No.
putting up numbers. They just can't get the win.
Every time I watch the Rams, Stafford's on his butt.
Yep, their line is terrible.
Yeah.
So bad.
And Cook's kind of banged up.
He
too.
is.
And McVay didn't help it. Like,
No.
let's change the offense up a little, bud. Like, let's run the ball some, get some play actions for Stafford. Help him a little,
Well, and the
man.
Rams' running game is horrible.
It is.
Well,
Which-
it's
They're
because
supposed to be getting Akers back involved now,
Which,
though.
Tampa Bay hadn't ran the ball this year very good. Either.
Mm-mm.
Fournette hasn't really done much the last 3 or 4 weeks.
They about stacked the box on him because Brady's not having much time.
Yeah.
I just feel like Tampa's going. I can't see Brady losing 3 straight.
Brady
4
being
straight?
3-6.
Yeah, like it's hard to imagine.
I don't want to.
He's coming off with a mini bye.
Yeah.
because they played on Thursday night. I mean, you saw how that helped us.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm going Tampa Bay.
I'm going to go Rams. I don't know why, but I'm going Rams. Titans, Chiefs. I'm assuming everybody's going Chiefs here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Ravens, Saints. Who
Ooh.
dat?
Woo!
This is a tough game.
It is.
This is probably the best game
Yeah.
of the weekend.
Yeah. I think you can definitely say that. Ravens, Bateman is out a while. Andrews is banged up.
A whole lot
he was doing good. He got banged up though, but
the first game or two, maybe.
Yeah.
But
he's out for a while. Gus Edwards is banged up again. Mark Andrews is banged up. I don't know who the crap their weapons are going to be.
If Andrews don't play, that other tight end is a freaking
Isaiah
beast.
Likely.
He is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know that they don't start playing them together.
Been some good memes on his jersey.
Oh yeah, yeah. This line has not changed at all since it opened. That's weird. Assuming we get no Lattimore, no Thomas, no Landry.
As far as I know, they haven't.
No Mark Ingram.
Yeah, he's out for a little while.
Who the crap's our RB2?
Who's our backup?
Washington.
Yay.
We had a couple that we let go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take one for the team and go Ravens.
Man,
I went Raiders
like
last week.
Latavius Murray right now.
Yeah.
I didn't understand. Never mind.
Why didn't we trade for somebody?
That or why did we just not keep Murray?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm going to go Ravens, though. Maybe my magic can work all last week.
Who freaking dat?
I just don't want to go against Saints, so I'm going to.
Yeah.
I'm betting Saints.
Yeah, who dat? I don't know.
Just because.
Yeah. I feel like.
Maybe they got.
I don't know how to pick this game. I really don't.
I really don't, because you just saw that defense while we looked last week. Like, oh, that's the defense we thought we were going to see. But
well, not only that, we saw Kamara look like Kamara.
Yeah.
Again, I think he's finally healthy.
Yeah.
And then Ravens will have Patrick Queen and Roquan Smith running around on him.
Yeah.
Then we'll give them Taysom.
Let's go.
We go light the candle.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take Ravens though. I don't really know. Give me Lamar. All right, that's it for those. Let's do our bets real quick.
Ooh, let me go last. I'm still pick up a couple here.
I'll do the CJ parlay to start it off. So close last week. Last possession loss with USC, but USC is going to get a chance at redemption this week. I got him in it again. So CJ, we're going to go with our CJ Stroud in Ohio State. I'm going over 48.5 team points. So hoping they score 49 plus on Northwestern. Think they can. I like that. 7 pounds, we're going to go UNC -7 versus Virginia. Feel pretty good about that. UNC puts up some points. Virginia doesn't. 15, we're going to go Liberty +15 versus Arkansas. Feels like a lot of points for a ranked team going to Arkansas, who I don't know if Arkansas has won a game by 15 plus all year.
Yeah.
Feels like every game they play is close. So I believe that's what you say every week. Sam Pittman, right?
Sam Pittman.
20, we're going to go USC -20 versus Cal. I think the spread's like 21.5, so you have to adjust it a bit to 20, but hey, maybe the Trojans can get it done this week. We'll see. And then our 43, we're going to go Clemson, Notre Dame over 43. It just feels low. I mean, it could be a 17-14 game, but I don't know. Clemson puts up points usually. I mean, they had the Syracuse game where they're down, but what?
Notre Dame's been putting up.
They have been, too. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if it's 35-28. So we'll see. Give me 43 points though. That just 24-21, and we hit it. So give me that. Hopefully, you can hit this week. It's gonna be close. You wanna go next, Josh?
I'll go.
All right.
Yeah. So number 5, I got Oklahoma State -2 versus Kansas.
All right.
I mean, I don't understand this, why they're only a -2, but I'm just going to go with the team I think's the better team.
Yeah, for sure. I really wanted to put that, but I didn't.
Number 4, I'm going Boise State -7.5 against BYU. I think BYU is just going down the toilet right now.
Screw BYU.
They can't stop nobody. Basically, I'm fading BYU.
Yeah.
Because they just terrible right now.
Yeah.
Number 3, I'm going North Carolina -7.5 versus Virginia. I seen something where Virginia only averages like 16 points a game. North Carolina
Puts up like 40.
You know, they're going to score at least 30.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they should beat them pretty easy, I would think. Now to my Air Force versus Army that I talked about in the last pod. I'm going under 40.
Okay.
So, in the last 15 games from the Service Academy games, anyway, the record for the going under is 42, 9 and 1.
Oh God.
The under
42, 9 and 1.
So it's at 85%.
Wow.
7 of the last games that Air Force and Army have played went under 30 or less.
30.
Yes. So I'm going
That's
under
hilarious.
40. I've already placed this bet before it changed.
Yeah. Wow.
And my number.
And it's at 10:30 a.m. at a baseball field. So
exactly.
Number one.
My number one. I'm going Tulane minus
Oh,
7.5.
All
Tulane, in their last 5 road games, are 5-0 against the spread. In their last 4 games period, they're 4-0 against the spread. And Tulsa is 0-3-1 in the last 4 games against the spread.
Wow.
Tulsa can't stop nobody. So
hey, I hope it happens.
Tulane's defense is good enough to slow them down.
Yeah.
I like it.
All right, I've got Ty's bets, so let me read them off. Tulane minus 7.5. La Tech money line. Don't know the odds on that, but I believe it's a little bit.
It's
What would you take?
It's like 4 points maybe, or 2 points, 3 points. It's not too crazy.
3.5 maybe. I don't know. You talk about what the
There's no way
spread is?
Tick.
Yeah.
Yeah, around. I don't remember now.
I'm looking. 2.5.
2.5. Okay.
So yeah, probably plus 130, 120, something like that for the money line.
It was a 198, I think, was the money line.
Oh wow!
I think that was
might have changed
yesterday.
Is Tech riding with the freshman at quarterback?
Supposedly, we'll see. Which he can still play this week and maintain eligibility next week. So
I mean
next year.
Looks like the best option.
He is, but
yeah,
it's just a matter of why waste him for a year where.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah, and we'll see.
If you lose this,
if you lose this,
you're get a bowl game.
If you lose this, you're out of bowl eligibility. Yeah. So I just don't want them to win this and then think, oh, we can make a bowl if we win out. That's my fear, and you never know with Tech. He's going to keep it in state for a third pick, LSU plus 13.5, and then Liberty plus 13.5, and going back to his good old UConn, covering the spread against UMass, which I believe is 14.5. Let me confirm that. 15.5. So, believe it in the Huskies. Friday night for the Huskies.
They play a lot of Friday night games.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah.
I feel like I've watched them a couple times Fridays.
Let me see if Bill's got his picks real quick. I've got Chance's picks as well.
I hope Ty don't put
I got mine.
money
do
on
mine real
those.
quick.
Yeah, read yours real quick.
Okay. Don't really have them in order, but we'll just start from here. Number 5 will be Texas, Kansas State, over 54.5.
Okay.
I feel like that's a little low. I mean, I feel like they're going to be...
Unless Kansas State wins 45-0.
I mean, yes, right. I don't see Texas getting whooped that bad. I really don't.
Yeah, you never know.
Number 4, I'm going to go Raiders money line over Jacksonville.
Okay.
Number 3, I'm going to go Oklahoma State money line over Kansas.
Yeah.
Surely they'll bounce back after that.
You'd hope so.
Number 2, I'm going to go UTEP.
Oh, right.
Over Rice.
All right.
Even though they screwed me in my parlay last week, I'm going to ride with them one more week.
There we go.
And number 1, I'm going to go Colts Patriots over 39.5.
I like it. I like it. Trust in Sam Ellinger.
Something like that.
Yeah. I think I almost put that, actually. I did not.
That's so low for an NFL.
It is.
It's really low. Even for bad teams, that's low.
Yeah. Chance has 4 Pac-12 picks. First one, USC minus 21.5 versus Cal. Number 4, Tennessee, Georgia over 66. That's a close line. 66. That's a lot of points. I think it can happen though. Arizona plus 17.5 versus Utah. Arizona covered, I think they ended up losing by 8 to USC last week, so he's riding on that. Number 2, Oregon State versus Washington over 55. It's a low number for a Pac-12 game, so I believe that.
Yeah.
And it's a Friday or Thursday? Thursday.
Wait.
Oregon State.
No. Is it Thursday?
Friday. Never mind.
Okay.
Friday at 9:30 in Washington, not Corvallis. So
it's a difference.
Yes, it is, definitely. And then TCU, Texas Tech over 69.
TCU,
Texas Tech, yeah.
Over 69. Yeah, that's going to be a close one. I think it's
TCU puts up points.
TCU puts up points. Texas Tech, they're not going to play much defense.
Yeah, they'll put up 20-something.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Bill has not sent his yet. I'm not sure if he finished them, but I'll go with mine. And if we don't get them, we don't get them. It'll be right. They'll be on the graphic. Number 5 for me, UTEP plus 4 versus Rice.
I thought it was 2. Did it change?
It was plus 4 when I looked.
Okay.
It might have changed.
I think it's 2.5 now.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. 3.5.
3.5. Okay.
Yeah. It could be a money line. I'm in between on it. I think they win.
Yeah.
So
I do too.
You know what? I'll change it money line.
Yeah, I would go money line.
And it's a decent odds for that.
It is. Yes, you get plus.
Yeah.
On that.
Yeah, it's a must-win for them. I think they'll show out. So let's do it. Number 4, got to go with the Big Ten under. Do it every week. Michigan, Rutgers, under 45. I like it. Rutgers just got shut out 31-0 by Minnesota. So I'm just hoping Michigan don't score too much.
35-10 type.
Yeah. I'm hoping Michigan don't score 40. That's my only worry. But sometimes they just kind of take their foot off the gas. So.
Yeah.
And their defense is good. It is.
Very good.
Number 3, bit of a weird pick. Bengals, Panthers, over 42.5.
I actually looked at that.
It 42 is low.
It felt low. But
now,
then I was like...
It's P.J. Walker.
Exactly. And then
Deontay Foreman.
yeah. It's just like, yeah.
I think I'd be shocked if Burrow's under 28.
Yeah.
So then you're looking at the Panthers scoring 14, you know?
Yeah.
So that's give me a 42-17. I mean 28-17 game.
Yeah.
But I think it's gonna be worse than that.
Yeah.
So I'll take that. Number 2, LSU plus 13 versus Bama. I'm doing it. I don't think I've bet on
Let's go.
I don't think I've bet on a Louisiana team all year. So we're gonna do it.
So Oklahoma State, Kansas, it's already dropped to 1.5. It was at 2.
Really?
2. That's since I've got here.
Huh. But yeah, that's my number 2 is that LSU. I don't know. It just 13's a lot for that game. It is, especially in Death Valley. Number 1, Clemson minus 3.5 versus Notre Dame. I don't believe in Notre Dame. 3.5 is low. I just think Clemson wins by more than that. So I'd be shocked if they don't. I'd be shocked if Clemson loses. Would y'all be?
Very shocked.
Yeah, 3.5 for a game that I think they will win. Just I'll take it.
Win.
Yeah, I think so. In South Bend though, so you never know. All right, that's it. 11 o'clock. So let's end this thing. Go Tigers,
Tigers, baby. Let's go.
I got you on my bet slip.
Do that.
This ain't how it's supposed to be. It should be just you and me.